I'm having fun. Let's talk about, speaking of, we're talking about drugs right now. A couple guys coming up in the football draft. D. McClown points out that no one ever talks about whippets in sports anymore. Hey, now that's a bad combination. You think doing heroin and driving NASCAR is bad? What if dudes were just in there cracking off whippets, trying to drive some NASCAR, just ripping whippets, or tapping one hits out the window or something? Like it sounds crazy to think of that now. Like, oh, there's no way. I mean, no way there'd be a guy, getting ripped at the track. But hey, there's a guy doing heroin and driving trucks, and they let him do it. So why wouldn't there be a guy, firing off some whippets in his trailer before it goes? Why not? There's a dude doing heroin. What if Kurt Busch was in there just cooking up some crack right before the Pepsi 500? You know what I mean? Just, oh, is it race time? All right, man. Got some crack. Anybody need some crack? I couldn't believe that. Maybe if it was just some sort of caffeine pills or something, I couldn't believe it was heroin. I mean, that's rock star stuff. You know what I mean? Heroin? There's so many other drugs I would have guessed. Even a NASCAR driver. If you would have been like, all right, Eric, this NASCAR driver was doped up on some sort of narcotic while racing around, I would have named 5 or 6 other things before I got to heroin, at least. Because you would never think a guy could effectively drive NASCAR doped up on heroin. I mean, I would first I'd go for weed. Weed's the easy one. Everybody's on weed, man. Weed's the easy one. I'd be like, okay, maybe there's a guy stoned coming to the track. Nope, worse. All right, hold on. I mean, then I'd have to go to what? I'd have to say maybe a performance enhancer. Maybe a guy's on some HGH. I mean, no, it's NASCAR. I guess you don't need that, but I mean, still, we're guessing here. We didn't know it was heroin. We're guessing. We're guessing what this guy may have been on. I want to see how soon heroin actually pops in there. I mean, what kind of drugs we would guess before heroin. Speed. Right, just some sort of speed. Right, maybe just he was doped up on caffeine pills. He was real jittery. Hair was on end. I would guess that. Prescription pain pills. Ella throws in Oxycontin. Yeah, I would guess prescription pain pills. Right? Shauna says she would guess uppers before downers. I'm with you. I agree. Because of the nature. Yeah. You would think they would want to do something to get them amped up before. But I'm just guessing prescription pain pills because they're so accessible. They're readily available. And guys especially athletes, get addicted to them easily. So, I mean, that's why I would throw... I'm just saying I would throw this ahead of heroin in my order of guessing. You know what I mean? I would guess maybe he's addicted to Vicodin and he popped a Vicodin beforehand. Or 6. Usually guys that are addicted to it fire down 5 or 6. You know what I mean? But when do you even get... I would even guess coke. I would even guess a guy was doing cocaine before heroin. Right? Wouldn't you? Be like, oh, maybe he's tooting it up a little bit, off the steering wheel during the yellow flag. I don't know. And then, I mean, with coke, you got to say crack, maybe, or even meth. I mean, NASCAR is a down south based sport, right? So you gotta guess meth. That's Hater's choice. Hater says moonshine. Hey, if those were the early days of NASCAR, they were hauling around moonshine. They're running from the cops. That's how NASCAR was born. You got to throw moonshine in there. All these things I would guess before heroin. Before a guy injecting heroin into his veins and getting behind the wheel of a NASCAR event. How bizarre is that? I don't want to give out the wrong message here, but how impressive is that? I mean, really. Like I said, not trying to give out the wrong message, but that's impressive. I mean, a guy was able to shoot black tar heroin via syringe right into his veins and successfully drive a race truck, a Craftsman truck, around a track and not kill anyone, not